Shiori Murata. In today's presentation, I would like to talk about Valentine's Day in Japan. Did you guys know that Japanese people celebrate Valentine's Day? Have you experienced any celebration like Christmas or Halloween outside of America? Today, many Western holidays are celebrated in non-Western countries, and in many cases, they celebrate those events in a different way from original ones. And since today's Valentine's Day, I decided to introduce about my country's culture, and I decided to talk about Valentine's Day. So the purpose of my presentation today is to inform you a part of Japanese culture. And I introduce what Valentine's Day in Japan is like and how it may be different from the Valentine's Day you guys are familiar with. So this is today's contents. I start with the history and I explain some differences and unique cultures related to Valentine's Day. Let me start by telling you guys about a little bit about history of Valentine's Day in Japan. So the concept of Valentine's Day was introduced by a chocolate company in the 1930s. But it wasn't until 1950s that other chocolate companies started similar campaigns, which urging people to buy chocolate for their loved ones. And what really established Valentine's Day as a nationwide event was the chocolate fairs organized by department stores. We still have chocolate fairs today, and the chocolates get crazier and crazier every year. I show some pictures of chocolate. You can see, you can find so many kinds of chocolate at department store. There's some unique ones like animals, or the characters, and like dinosaurs. And these are all chocolates. And secondly, I'll talk about the differences. One of the biggest differences between Valentine's Day in Japan and the United States is that in Japan, girls give guys a chocolate as a confession of their love or crush. Chocolate companies targeted women since there was more women shop at department stores. But I should mention that nowadays, it's no longer about girls give chocolate to crush guy, and it's more about just girls give chocolate to everyone. According to the chocolate company Lotte, 20% of annual consumption of chocolate is taking place around the days of Valentine's Day. Koichi explained some terms made for categorizing chocolate, and back days they could either be categorized as giri choco or homemade choco. Giri means obligation or by duty, so giri choco means the chocolate girls give to bosses or coworkers, someone they feel like they should give chocolate to. And homemade means favorite or best candidate. So homemade choco means chocolate girls give to someone special, like a boyfriend. And in past few years, the new categories have been added. So tomo choco is the chocolate girls give to their friends, so I can get chocolate from girls. And my choco is the chocolate they get for themselves. So like in recent years, more and more girls started have started buying chocolate, like fancy and tasty chocolate for themselves. So basically chocolate company made a Valentine's Day the event where everyone buy chocolates. And now you may feel that isn't it unfair that girls always have to prepare something and buy chocolate to boys and boys just get them. Don't worry girls, we have another event, and that's the point, make Japanese Valentine's Day more unique. So there is a day, along with the Valentine's Day, there is a day called White Day, which takes place on March 14th, so exactly 1 month after the Valentine's Day. And White Day was introduced by National Confectionery Industry Association as our answer day to Valentine's Day. And this has nothing to do with racism. The name White came from marshmallow, which were marketed at first campaign. On the White Day, men were supposed to give return to women who gifted them chocolate on Valentine's Day. The concept of White Day was quickly accepted since Japanese people have strong cultural value to give return when we are gifted something. Before the Valentine's Day, You can see White Day gifts everywhere, and it is common to get cookies or candies, but they can also give like flowers or accessories, and girls love to get them. So to sum up, Japanese people celebrate Valentine's Day in a different way. Girls get a bunch of chocolate for guys on Valentine's Day, and as a return, men prepare gifts for women on White Day. Thank you for listening, and happy Valentine's Day.